right.
Grace Adams.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go
Hi,
ahead.
I'm
No,
Grace
please
Adams.
start her up.
I'm Grace Adams. I'm a junior. I was a captain this year, and I'm going to be captain for my senior year.
All right, junior. Love it.
And then I'm Ella McAleer. I'm a junior, and I'll be captain next year.
Wow, they named you captain already. That means like we like Ella. She's cool. We trust her. We trust her that in 12 months she's still going to be cool. It's a lot of faith in you, Ella. So pronounce your last name one more time.
McAleer.
All right, there you go. I could never get that from the spelling, but
Yep.
we'll stay with you, Ella. So tell me about your role in the team and how it generally went for you this year.
So I was part of the first doubles team. It was a great season. I was kind of like honorary captain this year because I was friends with most of the captains.
Yeah.
So good friends with them, and we kind of did some fun stuff together. And it was a good season.
Yeah, so doubles, right?
Yeah,
Who was the partner?
Clay and Sharia.
Okay, number one or two?
Number one.
Okay, so that's a tough gig. You got to play the best doubles team on the other team, every time. Cool. Well, let's go to Grace Adams, who just was ready to rock. I pressed record, and she just went off. So, what was your role this year?
So I was third singles this year. So I've just played a lot of singles. I would sometimes go to second singles, but mostly just stayed in singles mostly.
Okay. Who would you say was like, wow, that was a tough girl playing? Like this year, it was it a Northeastern Conference girl? Was it a non-league opponent?
So I'd probably say the toughest was the girl I played in singles for Marblehead.
Of course.
She was
Marblehead.
third singles in Marblehead. We had a lot of really good long rallies going, and just in the end, I couldn't quite finish it most of the times. And she was really good, really talented. And I heard that towards the end of the season, when we played them twice, and towards the end of the season, when we played them a second time, I heard that she was undefeated. So,
wow. Okay.
I'm glad no one told me that before the match.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a little tough.
They're like, happy to be one of your victims. But that's like, when I used to cover like in the early 2000s, a lot of high school tennis at Gloucester and Northeastern Conference. I always found the number 3 singles were the most fascinating matches. They're long points.
Yes.
It's almost like you make a move. No, you do it. Like, no, you come to the net. Like, it's a lot of like long rallies, like waiting for someone else to make a mistake.
Yes, definitely a lot of back to up to the net, back to the baseline.
Yeah.
Lots of just waiting for mistakes and stuff. Like we push each other as far as we can go in those matches.
Love it. Ella, where are you most comfortable in doubles? Like, you have to do both. You have to stay up front. You have to serve. Where do you feel like your strengths are?
I personally feel that my strength is my serve and working the backcourt.
Yeah.
Working with Clea, we quickly realized our strong suits when it comes to playing, and for me that was the backcourt and being able. She's shorter, so she can't get a lot of the up high lobs, which is what they often try to do.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my job, and we worked well together as she would be ready up at net if anything were to come her way, but I would be ready backcourt, and it worked really well.
Yeah. Now, serve-wise, do you feel like you have 2 good serves, the number 1 and 2, or is number 1 so strong, and if you miss it, here comes an easy one for my second serve?
I'd say both are pretty strong.
Both?
I've worked a lot on it this season, and so I have myself strong first and second serve.
Yeah. You get a lot of aces?
I got a couple.
No kidding.
Yeah, I got 3 in a row, which is my favorite point.
That's huge. So, that's to start a game, bang, 15, 30, 4, okay. Wow, that's depressing if you're on the other side of that. It's like, we can't stop this girl serve.
Marblehead too, so it was really
perfect.
satisfying.
You're like, what's up now, Marblehead? So Grace, your strengths. I know it's singles, so you have to be strong everywhere. You can't rely on one thing. But if there were sort of a place you like to live on the court, would it be the baseline or more towards the net?
So I'm definitely more of a baseline sort of person. I feel lose myself a little bit up at net because there's so much more error that you can have, and it's harder to get from one side to the other. And especially in singles, they're really good about getting it to getting the angles on it too.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm stronger on the backcourt and can easily get to the points and stuff. So I'd say backcourt and also my serve.
Yeah. And all along, having to focus on the court, you had to focus off the court a lot too as a captain, right? You were a captain.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things, as a captain you did to kind of be a captain?
So, so the captains this year, we did a lot more, we did a lot of organizing for, different events and stuff. Like, we did a little scavenger hunt this year, which we normally don't do. We did some, pasta parties and stuff like that. But also, being there for, the girls on the team and, being a friend to them as well as a teammate.
Yeah.
And if they need anything off the court, if they're struggling with, schoolwork or they just need someone to talk to, being there for them, talk to and, so I can help.
Yeah. Ella, how was Grace as a captain? Was she mean, stern? Yeah.
She was a good captain.
Nasty text messages?
Yeah. But she was a good captain, always very supportive on and off the court.
Yeah.
I work, so the courts at BHS are split by twos. And so first doubles and third singles are on the same
Oh, there you go.
And so I could always hear her in the back court, she's like, good shot. Or something like that. So she's very supportive.
Encouraging, yeah. You need that feedback, right, to motivate you to keep going.
Yes.
And congratulations on being named a captain for next season. What is sort of some of the things you want to do as a captain? Kind of what kind of captain do you want to be?
I'm hoping to continue on the great environment that we've created for the team. I think it's always been kind of a good group of people, and we've really cultivated an awesome team space and energy. And I'm hoping to keep that going, and I'm also hoping to go further this year.
Nice.
We try and make our team as good as possible and better, and work hard.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Grace, I didn't ask yet how the team actually did, for the spring of 2024. I actually forgot to ask the baseball kids. They could have won a state title, and I didn't even ask them. I know they didn't, but how did the team end up?
So we did really well this year. We did 12-4. We had a lot of improvement. I noticed throughout the season too, with each individual player, and a lot of improvement to get to the 12-4. And we made it to playoffs, and we got knocked out in the first round by who was it? Lincoln Sudbury.
Well, I was going to say probably some school that goes through country clubs and plays all year.
It's always the one with the two names.
Lincoln Sudbury, Acton Boxborough.
That's who got us last year. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but it was overall a good season. So.
Well, good experience though, Ella, right? To play against an LS, a Lincoln Sudbury. What was that like, getting that front row seat of some of the best competition in Massachusetts?
It was impressive.
Go ahead, come through. Come right through. That's all right. We'll see her later.
It was impressive. Some of the girls, it was clear that they're just wildly talented, and it was humbling for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a fun challenge, and even though it didn't go the way we wanted to go, it was a fun last meet.
Yeah. Opportunity is everything, and you had an opportunity to play some of the best and see what it's like, and you can tell the other girls coming up, hey, look, we know where we need to be, where we need to get. Would that be a goal next year to sneak in a tournament win? That would be a pretty good goal, right? That would be growth. That would be growth.
That would be good. I would love for us to make it to the second round.
It'd be totally cool.
For the team, boost confidence and stuff, especially for next year too. I'm not going to be here. Yeah. Boost that confidence for the incoming freshmen.
Exactly. All right. So, how do you spend your summer? What goes on? And are you doing any other sports next school year?
I'm not doing any other sports next school year. I just stick with tennis. That's my favorite sport. And then for the summer, I'm working and going to the weekend.
All right. Summer plans. What's happening next for you overall?
So just gonna be working, playing lots of tennis over the season or over the summer, and then just working, going on a couple small trips around New England. But other than that, nothing too big.
Yeah. What happens in the fall and the rest?
So I think I'm gonna try out for volleyball this year. I played my freshman year, but haven't played since. But I really enjoy volleyball, and I think I'm gonna get back to it this year. But nothing in winter. So
a little return, freshman to senior, kind of. Took sophomore, junior year off. I'm good.
I was more focused on tennis.
More focused on tennis. Ella and Grace, thanks so much for coming on the North Shore Sports Desk and coming to Super Sub Shop. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.